have with us today a very special guest, Mr. Surendra Mehta, who is a National Secretary for IBJA. Mehta ji, namaskar, welcome.
नमस्कार.
आजकल पूरी इंडस्ट्री नहीं, पूरा अभी जो है ट्रेंड वापस फिजिकल मीटिंग्स पे चला गया है, बट गुड टू कनेक्ट ऑन ए जूम आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम. ये आइडिया था आपसे कनेक्ट करने का बिकॉज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस आपको और पूरी IBJA टीम को. जो हम अपडेट्स देख रहे हैं, जवेरी बाजार फेस्टिवल जो 9, 10, 11 में IBJA ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया है इतने शॉर्ट टाइम में, और रिस्पांस काफी अच्छा दिख रहा है. लॉट ऑफ एंथुसियाज्म इन द जवेरी बाजार मार्केट एंड गुड फीडबैक फ्रॉम द पार्टिसिपेंट्स. तो इसमें आपने ये जो नया स्लोगन और कैचवर्ड दिया है, जीरो कॉस्ट फेस्टिवल, तो जरा आप हमें एक्सप्लेन करेंगे हमारे इंडस्ट्री को कि वो कैसे आजकल जीरो कॉस्ट कुछ होता नहीं है, कुछ ना कुछ कॉस्ट होती है हर चीज की. तो व्हाट इज द जीरो कॉस्ट फेस्टिवल मींस?
First of all, thank you very much, Sumesh ji, for inviting me to this special meeting on Zero Cost Zaveri Bazaar Festival. See, basically, we started Zaveri Bazaar Festival almost 4 years back, and that time we collected through an event company. We collected money from small jewelers, mid-sized jewelers, big jewelers, and equivalent money was collected. And the festival was organized. So first year we had about 185 participants. After the festival was over, what we realized before 4 years that the buyers were not going to the small jewelers, and the buyers were going only to the large or medium sized jewelers only. And while we were collecting money from the small jewelers also, और हम सभी से सेम पैसा कलेक्ट कर रहे थे. तो उन्होंने मुझे आके कहा था कि you are collecting money from us, but buyers are not coming to us. So second year, these 185 exhibitors dropped to, in 2019, it dropped to only 60 exhibitors. So which was very shocking. And तो मैंने इसको बड़े दिल से लिया था कि IBJA कभी ऐसा कोई काम करता नहीं है जिसमें किसी का नुकसान होए. Because IBJA is an organization which believes in giving and not taking anything from anybody. So this I had in my mind that I need to do something for this small jewelers. In fact, the entire things was discussed with our board, and they said, so जब भी opportunity मिले तो please do it. But बीच में COVID आ गया, so we could not do this festival. So that is how instead of Zaveri Bazaar Festival, I said let's have a zero cost Zaveri Bazaar Festival, wherein IBJA will not charge any single penny from the exhibitor, however big or small it is. And not only charging money from the exhibitors, IBJA will not take a single rupee sponsorship from any jewelers, however big or small or medium is. So that is how it become a zero cost Zaveri Bazaar Festival. The entire cost of having this festival is borne by IBJA, whether it is administrative cost, whether it is lucky draw gifting, or whatever kind of cost, whether it was gate fixing in the Zaveri Bazaar, whether it was banner fixing, whether it was printing an exhibitors directory. So all cost was borne by IBJA, and that is how it was called Zero Cost Zaveri Bazaar Festival.
So I think it's a very innovative idea. I think first of its kind, where an association is so proactive to promote the business of its members, and they don't want to additionally put a cost burden, because आजकल as we all know कि बहुत सारी B2B exhibitions इंडिया में हो रही हैं. तो exhibitors ठीक है, बड़े exhibitors तो spend कर पाएंगे, जैसे आपने बोला कि equal opportunity to everyone to participate. So that's very interesting. तो मेहता जी, can you tell us कि कितने आपके participants हैं, मतलब कि जो manufacturers and exhibitors इसमें participate कर रहे हैं?
In total, we got 272 exhibitors from Zaveri Bazaar who participated in this festival. Since Zaveri Bazaar is Asia's largest market, and this festival in the entire India can only be done in Zaveri Bazaar because the entire market is concentrated. It is concentrated in a half a kilometer of vicinity. So we have Zaveri Bazaar, Dhanji Street, Vithalwadi. So all are only by lanes of the Zaveri Bazaar. And
Right.
from where this 272 participant, they registered with us.
Mhm.
As I said, we have seen everyone with the same eye,
Hmm.
no big jeweler, no small jewelers. Everybody was treated at par, and
Okay.
that is how the entire things went smoothly.
Right. And I think from the buyer side, I think advantage with IBJA is that you have a network of all state presidents in almost all the states in India. Is only probably the unique feature with IBJA. So I think that would have helped you to attract retailers and buyers from across India. What is the trend you are seeing? Which part of India you see more buyers coming this time?
Sumeshji, I would like to add one more thing here.
Huh.
See what we did. The entire concept was, thought by me.
Hmm.
It was thought over about 3-4 years back, but I
Right.
did not get an opportunity to launch this project. So on 13th October morning, 6 o'clock, when I got up,
Huh.
I thought that let us launch this in the month of November. That is 9 to 11th November.
Okay.
So at about 8 a.m. in the morning, I called up my vice president, Chetan Bhai, who is in Bangalore,
Huh.
and I gave him these innovative ideas. And let me tell you, in IBJA, as you know, you are also our Karnataka state president.
Right.
You get free hands, and we encourage everyone to do whatever ideas they have. So even my board encouraged me. Vice President Chetan Bhai encouraged me. I spoke to you also that time. You
Right.
also
Right.
encouraged me.
Right.
So these all things helped us. And as you said, I provided buyers list, 18,000 buyers list with contact detail to all the participants free of cost.
Uh-huh.
And I requested everyone that you please get in touch with this buyer. IBJA
Hmm.
will also do the same thing, but
Right.
you launch some incentive scheme, some free gift scheme, and invite these buyers to Zaveri Bazaar.
Right.
The
Right.
time was short. I was knowing that this time is very short. There was a Diwali in between, but we had a network of the state president, as you rightly said,
Right.
a unique concept which any association has, and that
Right.
also helped us. So eventually, I feel that it went off. It went off well. Of course, you will be the media will be the bigger judge for all this.
Right. No, I think we are getting a good feedback for when we're talking to the people in Zaveri Bazaar. The other thing you want to know is that there has been a quite a sudden spike in the gold rates. It's gone up by I think 150 rupees in a one day, which is one way it's been actually good because for last 4 to 6 months it has been holding in a very small range. So how do you see the sentiment because of the sudden gold price hike? And what are you hearing in terms of the trend? What is the buyers looking for? Is it the bridal jewelry, which is a wedding season, or still lightweight? Any sense you get in what is moving fast?
Are you referring in terms of Zaveri Bazaar Festival?
Zaveri Bazaar Festival, exactly Zaveri Bazaar.
Yeah, so let me tell you, these recent spike in the prices did not disturb the Zaveri Bazaar festival. But
Okay.
what has disturbed Zaveri Bazaar festival and all other festivals was the India-England test match on 10th of November,
Uh-huh.
which really kept some of the players away from the market. So
Uh-huh.
on 10th November, what we saw was
Hmm.
that the buyers, after India lost the match, the buyers were on the in the market.
Right.
So, but I don't think the price has actually affected. And as far as the trend is concerned,
Hmm.
I still feel that the trend is of the lightweight jewelry, and
Okay.
even traditionally, the people have stopped wearing very heavy jewelry, and this is the taste of the new woman or the new girls who are getting married. So I
Right.
think lightweight jewelries are doing better.
Right. Any other features and value adds in Zaveri Bazaar? Any other government support you got? Because the infrastructure is a challenge in Zaveri Bazaar, the narrow lanes and all those. Anything you could, I know the time was very short. Could you manage anything?
Yeah, we got an excellent support from Municipal Corporation of Bombay. We got an excellent support from the traffic police. We got an support from the police local police station, from our zonal police office, and they were all. We informed them. In fact, the police also came for the inauguration. So we got good support, but we have to see, there are certain minus points of Zaveri Bazaar, because you cannot stop the traffic movement and all. So
Right.
these things will happen. See, but we must understand one thing,
Mm.
that this is Asia's largest market, and IBJA wants the Zaveri Bazaar's glory back. And
Right.
these are the only methods by which we can bring its glory.
Right. I know. Yeah. There needs to be a kind of a excuse and a trigger for people to come back again and again. My last question is, going forward, Mehtaji, do you plan to keep this format as a zero cost festival for the next editions, or there'll be a tweak in the model? How and when you plan to do the next festival?
Sumeshji, before I reply to this question, I
Uh,
want to add certain more things to this.
okay.
See, the concept of providing buyers list was a unique idea which we started. No,
It's a very
no
value. It's a very
organization.
valuable data, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but valuable data. But as I said, we that associations are not profit-making companies. It
Right.
is the job of the association to ensure that the business spread across the all the jewelers. And
Mm.
finally, see, when you have this zero cost Zaveri Bazaar festival, who is eventually benefited? A retailer, because a manufacturer's operational cost becomes almost zero, and thereby a retailer can make
I
good
think
profit.
not probably not the operation, marketing cost probably.
Marketing cost.
Ah,
And
marketing.
see,
Right.
there are other costs, like if you are in Zaveri Bazaar and you have a shop in Zaveri Bazaar, and you
Correct.
are having your exhibition from your shop only, there is no insurance cost, there is no logistic cost, there is
Mm.
no staff movement cost,
Mm.
there is no stall cost. So all these are, apart from marketing, these are the cost. And what was the marketing cost? The marketing cost for a jeweler was only calling up these 18,000 buyers. And this list is not limited to 9th November to 11th November. This list, they can use it throughout their life. And let
Right.
me tell you, I have more such lists, which I am going to share probably in near future.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I think, yeah, that's a great service to the industry to connect the retailers and manufacturers at a zero cost. So my
See,
question regarding the future plans for the festival.
Sir, Sumeshji, my idea of
Hmm.
Zaveri Bazaar Festival was, like, we have 270
Hmm.
exhibitors. So I wanted one platform wherein,
Ah.
a buyer can come and he can look at 2 lakhs or probably 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh design at one point of time. See,
Mhm.
Zaveri Bazaar has all the largest manufacturers of India.
Right.
I'm sometimes I'm surprised, a manufacturer who has a 5,000 square feet showroom in Zaveri Bazaar, he goes to some other part of Bombay and put up his stall at 300 square feet showroom. I don't understand what was that concept. If he
Ah.
has to expand his business, he should expand his business in the other cities. He wants to expand his business only 20 by going 20 kilometers away in a
Hmm.
300 square feet stall. So, somehow, see, I'm not a jeweler. As you all know. So, I calculated some of the data. Let me share those data with you. From the Zaveri Bazaar, there must be at least 200 or 250 participants who must be participating in almost all the exhibitions in Bombay. I'm only talking about Bombay exhibitions. And they spend almost 80 crore rupees every year. So this 80 crore rupees doesn't come back to the industry. Where this 80 crore rupees is going? If
Right. But
250 participants participate even in 4 exhibitions and spends almost on an average 8 lakhs rupees, it comes to about 80 crore rupees. This 80 crore rupees doesn't is not coming back to the industry. It is not coming back to Zaveri Bazaar. Please understand. Zaveri
right.
Bazaar is in a very shabby condition. This is going somewhere else, or
Mm-hmm.
it is going to organizations who are making tons of money without spending this money on Zaveri Bazaar, and without spending money on the industry. So anyway, my model of zero cost Zaveri Bazaar is totally different. I am not neither a competitor nor want to compare myself with them, but I'm just providing good data, being a chartered accountant. And your question, whether this would continue? Yes, this would continue. I've already got a request that the next edition of Zaveri Bazaar Festival is to be launched. And
Okay.
Yes, it will be launched. And whether it will be zero cost only, if you ask me today, yes, it will be zero cost.
Oh yeah, that's very candid answer. And but coming to your Mataji, this point of different products for marketing, different platforms we have as an online, as exhibitions, a very bizarre festival where you have buyers coming to your own offices, to your own showrooms. It's very unique in the way. But I personally feel that every platform brings in its own value, and the market, the results, the merit will decide what happens to every platform. But each of us are right now complementing each other. I think that's I think how we should look at it. And
absolutely, Subheshji. That is why I said that
Yeah.
every product has its own value.
Correct.
And but when an association does any kind of activity, it is the duty of association to give something back to the industry. The associations are not for profit organization. They must give back to industry. They must give back to Zaveri Bazaar, because Zaveri Bazaar is giving so much to those associations. That is my concern. And
True.
I'm neither a competitor nor looking at them. So I have my product is totally different. I have shared the buyer list. It is for everybody. It is even for them now, because the buyer list is open.
True. And what I have noticed is, along with the buyer list, there's a lot of other elements in terms of coordinating with them, inviting them to the IBJA office for the lucky draw daily, having that some kind of a bonding with the people who are coming. Someone is there to talk to them, receive them, and guide them. I think that is also not just about giving them some facility, but giving them a personal touch to it through an association. I think it's a great idea. So once again, congratulations, Mehtaji, to you and your team on this new zero cost model. And I'm sure the industry will take note of it, and more zero cost ideas should come out of this. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to the entire industry. Congratulations to the Zaveri Bazaar and IBJA, myself and my president, Mr. Prithviraj Kothari, my vice president, Chetan Bhai, and on behalf of all the state president, IBJA would like to thank all the exhibitors and all the buyers who are slowly and gradually understanding the concept of zero cost Zaveri Bazaar, where our intention is very clear. We don't want jewelers to have a fixed cost of operation and marketing. We want the entire cost to be converted into a variable cost. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic idea. That's a fantastic. Thank you once again, Mehtaji. Thank you.
Thank you.